What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am talking about abundance. I am here to try and challenge your beliefs when it comes to abundance and share my tips on how to live an abundant life. So, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Tirana and this is Tirana TV, a place for entrepreneurship and self-development. We are all about taking control of our lives. We are all about taking control of our mindsets. So, if that is something you're trying to achieve, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification button as well so you don't miss out on video that I share every single week. Right, if I ask you, what is abundance? There are a lot of people who will live their entire lives without ever experiencing abundance in its pureness, just because their definition of abundance is wrong. To manifest something in your life, you have to have clarity when it comes to that. You have to understand, even firstly, what it is that you're trying to achieve. You know, if you say that I want a life of abundance and you don't even know what abundance is, then how are you going to make that happen? And so, to manifest abundance in your life, you have to know firstly what it is. What does abundance mean? What does it mean to live an abundant life? I'm going to tell you what abundance is not. Abundance is not something that belongs to a group of people, like certain sort of people, certain people that we call special people in whatever way we describe special. You know, abundance is something that is available to each and everybody, and it's up to us to put ourselves in a condition to attract it. Just by being human right there gives you the right to live an abundant life, and it's your responsibility to choose if you want to take it or not. And some people are afraid, or some people just don't know that it's their right to claim abundance. They think that, oh my God, I'm just daring too much by wanting abundance, you know, because I don't qualify, because I don't have the education, or I don't have the background, whatever is the excuse that people come up with. You have the choice, the freedom to claim for your abundance. That's a choice that only you can make, nobody else but you. Abundance is not a myth. It's not a tale that is just for some people, you know, to tell. It's not something that is once upon a time there was this rich king that had this and that and that. It is something that you can go for it and you can achieve and you can manifest it in your life. You need to believe that abundance is there. It's waiting for you. It's your choice to claim it. That's it. You know, and when you understand your position when it comes to abundance, it makes it easier for you to make plans into manifesting it in your life. If unconsciously you still define abundance like something that is unreachable, that belongs to a certain group of people, that is just in a fairy tale or whatever, then no matter how hard you work, no matter how hard you give, you will always find yourself in a zone where you feel unfulfilled. You will always find yourself in a zone of lack. Here we're talking about living a 360 abundant life. I'm not talking about having financial security. I am not talking about having one aspect of your life figured out and the other aspect is crap. I am talking about having a 360-degree abundant life. And to achieve that, it starts from within. It starts inside. That's why people get it wrong. So if you think that abundance is about what is outward, how many houses you possess, how large is your bank account, or how many cars you've got in your garage, you get it wrong. And yes, money plays a lot. Money plays a crucial role when it comes to comfortability. Right, I'm going now to tell you what abundance is. Abundance is inside. Abundance starts from within. If your inside is full of abundance, if your inside believe, scream, breathe abundance, then that will just flow outside. It will just manifest itself around you. Everybody will see that, oh my God, this person is in a good place in every area of your life. So that's the goal. The goal is to change your mindset. The goal is to change your inside, the way you feel, what you believe when it comes to abundance. Things that you choose to focus on, things that you choose to interact with, that is going to create abundance in you, you know, and that is just going to come out, and we all gonna see it. You're not gonna hide it anymore, you know, because it's genuinely coming from a healthy place, as opposed to somebody who is creating abundance outward, you know, collecting all these things, and he feels so empty inside. I've seen people who have everything, you know, they've got all these houses and cars, and they're so miserable, and you know what I'm talking about, you know. So abundance is within. Abundance starts with your mindset. That's why I'm gonna start by saying that you don't have to wait till you hit certain level of financial, you know, goals, or you don't have to wait till your career start flying. You don't have to wait till you buy that house. You don't have to wait till you buy that car. You can decide to live an abundant life today, right now, right here. You could say that I choose from today to live my life in abundance. And I'm going to give you tips and techniques that I think will help into achieving, into doing just that. Right, the first tip into building an abundant life is to consciously choose to develop these 4 main elements that to me are the foundation of inner abundance. These 4 elements are gratitude, empathy, forgiveness, and self-love. Those 4 things are crucial when it comes to building inner abundance. Cultivating forgiveness will help you to learn to forgive yourself, to learn to forgive your mistakes, to learn to tolerate your failure, to learn to accept things and move forward. And as well, by doing this, you will learn to forgive other people. You will learn to tolerate other people's failures and mistakes. So it's important to cultivate forgiveness as well as self-love. When you love yourself, you're just saying to yourself basically that there's no such a thing as lack. There is all the love that you need. You just give it to yourself because you've got that ability. It's not going to come outward. You're not looking for something outward to fulfill you. You feel full inside because you give yourself all that attention and love. And so you make it easier as well to love other people. You just extend that love outward, and everybody who come across you can feel your love. It just becomes effortlessly to love other people. So definitely self-love is crucial in building an abundant life, as well as empathy. You cannot live an abundant life, a 360 abundant life, if you don't have empathy. Because empathy just means that you are willing to share, you're willing to give, you're willing to assist, and you understand that there is enough for everybody. You're not holding back or feeling jealous for somebody else's success because you think that there is not enough. You see abundance. You see that people shouldn't suffer, people shouldn't struggle, because there is enough for everybody, and you're willing to give, you're willing to share, because you understand that you've got enough love, you've got enough information, you've got enough whatever it is to share with other people, because there is enough for everybody. We just have to be there and support each other and love each other, you know, and guide each other, and that is by excellence the definition of empathy. If you believe that there is such a thing as abundance that is available to each and everybody of us, then you understand that the person that is doing well over there, it shouldn't bother you. It should just motivate you to do even more, to look for yours even more. And so yeah, empathy is something that is definitely setting the foundation of abundance. Now let's talk about gratitude. Gratitude is the magnet of abundance. When you are grateful, you just don't deal with lack. You don't see lack. You see abundance. You see abundance even when people struggle to see the good. You always see the good in the most terrible things. You know, people are like, oh my God, this is happening, that is happening, that is happening, that is just a disaster. But you're still like, But we are blessed. We are blessed because we're still alive. We're still here. We're still doing our thing. You always see greatness. You always see positive things. And so gratitude is a powerful magnet when it comes to attracting abundance. These 4 elements are so important to cultivate them, to consciously try your best, guys. Like, try your best to cultivate these 4 elements in your life. That is where you get to attract that type of abundance that comes from within. It is going to impact everything that you're going to do. The second tip into attracting abundance in your life is to expand yourself. I am a fan of this word. Like, I think I'm obsessed with the word expand. I just love it. You cannot pray for abundance and try to take the shortcut. There is no shortcut, guys. If you want to manifest abundance in your life, you need to expand yourself. You need to grow every single day. You need to say at the end of every single day, how did I better myself today? It can be as little as forgiving something that you know normally you would just blow up. Or it can be as little as, giving love to someone that normally you just don't care. Every single thing that makes you become a better version of yourself is welcome. Those are things that will make you grow in a healthy way, in a positive way, and every single day you renew yourself, you become a better version of yourself. So ask yourself every single night, how did I better myself today? What did I do? What is that one thing that took me from who I was yesterday to the better me that I am now? And understand that the better you that you are now is not where to stop. It is a continuity. There is no place where you're going to be like, okay, now I'm perfect. I can just chill now and just watch other people work on themselves. There is no such a place. As I like to say, the universe has never said that I am the biggest thing, that has ever existed. Let me just chill because I am just so big that I should just stop expanding. Guess what? The universe is still expanding, and at a rate that is mind-blowing. The third tip into attracting abundance in your life is to be non-negotiable. If you set yourself to do something, if you've got a vision, you need to be non-negotiable about that. There is no plan B. There is no plan C. You go for what you say you are going to do. That is a powerful way to attract abundance in your life. Because if you keep switching from one thing to another, if you keep saying that I want to do this, and as soon as you start, it's like, I'm not really sure, maybe I should do this, and you keep switching from things to things. And to create abundance in your life, you've got to be resilient. You've got to be willing to face all the difficulties that will come your way and be non-negotiable about your vision. There is no other way. You're just like, I said that I'm going to get there. Guess what? I am going to get there. Right. With that being said, it doesn't mean you can't change your plans into reaching your goals. You can adjust things here and there. You can start things along the way. You can change your plans along the way, but keep your vision. Be non-negotiable about your goal. My tip number 4 into attracting abundance in your life is to make plans based on knowledge than emotions. When you make plans based on your knowledge, you're prepared. Period. And not only you're prepared, and your emotions will just now be the fuel to whatever you are trying to do. As opposed to just, you don't know anything about what you're trying to do, but you just feel like doing it. You just love doing it, and you're just like, okay, I'm gonna dive into it. That works. Don't get me wrong. Some people will say that that's exactly how they started, and that works for them. But if you are consciously trying to attract abundance in your life, it's important to understand that You need to make decisions based on your knowledge, not your emotions. And if you don't have the knowledge that it will take to make decision, you need to go and find the knowledge. It's out there. It's everywhere. Knowledge is all around us these days. You just know how to find it. And so that will help you to make the right decision. And you will have the emotion that you need to feel your decision and your plans. My tip number 5 is to do it anyway. Even if you're afraid, do it. If you go and ask the most powerful people that did lots of amazing things, if you ask them, they will tell you that they did it with fear. They did it so afraid, but they didn't let that stop them. That is the thing. Many people will feel afraid and they will back up. In fact, you need to choose to fail. By choosing to fail, you are choosing to give yourself the chance to succeed. My tip number 6 to live an abundant life is to focus on small wins. Many people focus too much on their main goals that they forget to praise themselves along the way. I'm not even 1/4 there yet. I'm still far away here. How am I gonna make it? They fail to see all the wins, all those little wins that they keep achieving along the way. I come across an interview where will.i.am was explaining how he focused on his goals. I just loved this illustration so much. He was explaining that when you set to build the perfect wall, you don't say that, okay, I am going to build the perfect wall that has ever existed. No, instead you say, how am I gonna lay this brick? I'm gonna focus on this brick. I'm gonna put it down so perfectly that it's not gonna shake. And then you put another brick and you say, I'm gonna put this brick so perfectly that it's not gonna shake. And that's eventually how you end up building the perfect wall. And so for me, that is a very great quality to cultivate. Because when you've got this type of mindset, you don't focus on your end goal. You focus on all those steps. And by doing so, your fill tank will always be full. Why? Because you are generating those good energy along the way. You always have something to celebrate. You always have something that makes you feel good, that makes you realize that you are actually moving forward. When you dream big, it means that the journey will be longer and the process will be harder. You will face difficulties, and by doing so, if you don't have a strategy in place to stay motivated and to stay filled, you will dry out, you will burn out, and you will give up. And that's why I love this. That's why I think that focusing on the steps is very important, because you will always feel like you're moving forward. You will always have a reason to wake up in the morning and do something more and do more and do more. And that's how you eventually get to accomplish your goal. My next step, my step number 7, is to be fully yourself. Don't try to dim your light down because you're afraid that somebody will say that you're too loud or somebody will judge you in any way. And if you fall into that trap, guess what? You will hold yourself back. You will hold some of your being back because you don't want to offend certain people, you don't want to upset certain people, you don't want to fall out with certain people, you don't want to be judged, you don't want to be rejected, and all those things. And I'm telling you, that's the wrong way to think. People who love you, they will stick with you, and that's how you will get to see who is your ride or die. My number 8 is to shift your language. It is important that you understand that every single statement that you make about yourself to yourself, your unconsciousness makes it true. Your unconsciousness basically operates like a genie. Whatever you wish for, your wish is my command. You know what I mean? So if you say, I am silly, this is what? Your unconsciousness will give you more opportunity to be silly. If you say that I am wonderful, your unconsciousness will give you more opportunity for you to see how wonderful you are. When you start saying to yourself that you're good at something, you will start having this passion about that thing that will just make you want to work more than anybody else. And that is how you just become good at it for real. It is important that you understand that certain statements that you say about yourself are actually building prison around you and preventing you to experience abundance the way you should. My last step is to challenge your beliefs when it comes to money. It is important to challenge our beliefs when it comes to money, because without knowing, the way we talk about money, the way we feel about money, the way we search for money, the way we use money, the way we spend money says a lot about our belief system when it comes to money. So it's important to step back, in fact to go as far as in your childhood, to see how your childhood shaped your beliefs. If you grow up in a poor family, if you grow up in a family where people fight for money, if you grow up where people were never there, your parents are never there because they were working so hard, if you grow up where people think that money is the source of all evil, or if you grow up where people think that money is important, then all those shaped the way we interact with money today. And so it's important to observe yourself and to find out what is your beliefs when it comes to money and challenge those beliefs. So those are things that I wanted to share with you today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I will see you guys in another video. Peace.